The old house groaned with a life of its own, a symphony of creaking wood and whispering winds that echoed through its vacant halls. We'd bought it for next to nothing, a fixer-upper on the outskirts of town, overflowing with history. My husband, Mark, was thrilled about the renovations. Me, I felt a constant shiver that had nothing to do with the crisp autumn air chilling us through the ancient windows. One evening, while Mark was away, I was lost in my sketching, trying to capture the eerie beauty of the fading light. My charcoal scratched, but my mind wandered to the oddities. Things moving, faint whispers, and a strange smell of damp earth and sickly sweetness that would vanish as quickly as it appeared. I'd brushed it off as the house settling, my imagination playing tricks. But that night was different. As I drifted towards sleep, a heavy pressure settled on my chest. I couldn't breathe. My eyes flew open to absolute darkness. I tried to scream for Mark, but only a choked whisper escaped. Then, cold, clammy fingers traced patterns on my skin. I could almost see their faint, shimmering outlines in the suffocating blackness. Panic surged. I thrashed, trying to break free, but the weight held fast. It intensified, a tingling like static electricity spreading through my limbs, accompanied by a low, guttural murmur that vibrated within my bones. It wasn't words, but pure malevolence. Suddenly, the pressure vanished. I gasped, gulping air as the tingling and murmuring faded. Shaking, I fumbled for the lamp. Light flooded the room, revealing nothing. Just our bedroom, perfectly ordinary. I told Mark the next morning. He listened, concerned, but blamed stress and imagination. He was a pragmatist, blind to the supernatural. I wanted to believe him, but the spectral fingers and that suffocating weight were burned into my memory. A week later, the contractor, Joe, came down from the attic, his face pale. He'd been in the crawl space under the parlor when he heard it, a low, mournful weeping. He called out, thinking he was alone. Then he saw it, a patch of wall shimmering like heat haze, but cold. It coalesced into a smoky, indistinct shape, and Joe swore he saw 2 pinpricks of malevolent red light where eyes should be. He scrambled out, leaving his tools. He wouldn't go back. As he spoke, I remembered the sickly, sweet smell, the feeling of being watched. Mark, finally, looked unnerved. The old house wasn't just settling. It was occupied, and whatever lived within had made its presence known, with a chilling touch that promised worse. If you think you're safe in your own home, you're wrong. The darkness is listening. It's waiting. Can you hear it now?